My name is Kim Namjoon, also known as RM, the leader of the group BTS. It is an incredible honor to be invited to an occasion with such significance for today's young generation. Last November, BTS launched the Love Myself campaign with UNICEF based on our belief that true love first begins with loving myself. We've been partnering with UNICEF and Violence Program to protect children and young people all over the world from violence. And our fans have become a major part of this campaign with their action and with their enthusiasm. We truly have the best fans in the world. I'd like to begin talking about myself. I was born in Ilsan, a city near Seoul, South Korea. It is a really beautiful place with a lake, hills, and even an annual flower festival. I spent a very happy childhood there, and I was just an ordinary boy. I used to look up at the night sky and wonder, and I used to dream the dream of a boy. I used to imagine that I was a superhero who could save the world. In an intro to one of our holy albums, there a line that says my heart stopped when I was maybe 9 or 10. Looking back, I think that when I began to worry about other people's thoughts of me and started seeing myself through their eyes. I stopped looking up at the night sky, the stars. I stopped daydreaming. Instead, I just tried to jam myself into the molds and that other people made. Soon I began to shut up my own voice and started to listen to the voices of others. No one called out my name and neither did I. My heart stopped and my eyes closed shut. So, like this, we all lost our names, we became like ghosts. But I had one sensory, and that was music. There was a small voice inside of me that said, "Wake up, man, and listen to yourself." But it took me a long time to hear music calling real name. Even on making the decision of joining BTS, there were a lot of others. Some people may not believe, but most people thought we were hopeless. Sometimes I just wanted to quit. But I think I was very lucky that I didn't give up at all. And I'm sure that I and we will keep stumbling and falling like this. BTS has become artists performing in those huge stadiums and selling millions of albums right now, but I am still an ordinary 24-year-old guy. If there's anything that I achieved, it was only possible that I have my other BTS members right by my side and because of the love and support that I have our army fans all over the world make for us. And maybe I made a mistake yesterday, but yesterday's me is still me. Today I am who am I with all of my faults and my mistakes. Tomorrow I might be a tiny bit wiser, and that's be me too. These faults and mistakes are what I am making of the brightest star in the constellation of my life. I have come to myself for who I am, for who I was, and for who I hope to become. I like to say one last thing. After releasing our Love Yourself album and launching the Love Myself campaign, we started to hear remarkable stories from our fans all over the world. How our message helps them overcome their hardships in life and start loving themselves. Those stories constantly will remind us of our responsibility. So let's take or over more step. We have learned to love ourselves. So now I urge to speak yourself. I like to ask all of you. What's your name? What excites you? It makes your heart beat. Tell me your story. I want to hear your voice and I want to hear the conviction. No matter you are, where you are from, your skin color, your gender identity, and just pick yourself. Find your name and find your voice by speaking yourself. I'm Kim Namjoon and also a RM of BTS. I am an idol and I am an artist from a small town in Korea. Like most people, I made many and plenty mistakes in my life. I have many firsts and have many more fears. But I'm going to embrace myself as hard as I can, and I'm started to love myself gradually, just little by little. What's your name? Speak yourself. Thank you very much.